الله غفور الله رحيم الله يحب المحسنين وخالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is غفور, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin wa khaliquna. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin wa khaliquna wa raziquna wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We're going to begin the program, and I think some of you saw the program sheet. We're going to just turn the microphone over to the MC, and she's going to start the work. Is Sid Fatima Megaya? Yeah.
Is she? Of the official upload of the National Muslim League, established basic inclusion at this hour. Now we have first on the program sheet the opening prayer, which will be done by Imam. Imam? Lesson that tonight is the cutting of the liquid station. And that will be done by our brother and uncle, Mr. Darrell.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I'm honored to be selected amongst so many honorable people to be the one to do the cutting of the ribbon to a network that, without doubt, we expect to change the lives of others. because like some of the bloggers say in there, if we empower our women, we empower our nation. So today we open the door to success, we open the door to prosperity, we open the door to a change in the lives of our children, we open the door to the change in the lives of us the Muslims and even the non-Muslims in Liberia, because we believe that this organization is going to stir the way that people will see the value of Islamic women in our society. I mean, I'm doubtless because I've seen what this organization, even from the small stage, have done over the last 2 years. And I'm very confident that with this establishment, we can even do more. As I cut the ribbon to this facility, I said we should all cross our hands across our heart and pledge that each and every one of us will continue to support this institution and make sure that we use it to continue to propagate Islam and to show the value and the rights and power that Islam has for women that is in no other religion but Islam. So in the name of Allah, I call this ribbon to success, prosperity, and to a door that will lead us to Jannah. Thank you very much.
The president of the Muslim Women Network.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi karim. Jama'a, assalamu alaikum. I want to take this time to welcome you all to the grand opening ceremony of our network, Liberian Muslim Women Network. We have 2 rooms, the back room, at the entrance is the kitchen, here is the conference hall, and the front porch. We want to take this time, Sheikh Dakwa, Sheikh Sebu Dakwa, Brother Ibrahim, Sheikh Ali Kai. As you can see around, there's a newly established office. And then we look forward to you people to make it a comfortable and comfortable working office. Our doors are open any time of the working hour. We look forward to good working relationship with you people. Once again, you are highly welcome. Wassalamu alaikum.
So you guys are welcome to the Muslim Network office. Next on our agenda is the Quranic recitation. That will be done by a member of this organization.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Sadaqallahul azim.
Thank you so much for that beautiful recitation. And next on our agenda is the brief overview of the Liberian Muslim Women Network, and that will be done by Usman Musa Fofana, co-founder of this organization.
To see this day. Briefly, like the MC said, brief overview of the network. We want to give praises to Allah. It was through one of our sisters having visualized and having saw the World Hijab Day being posted on the social media, and when she saw it, she got in contact with a few of our colleagues, and we decided since that day to have the first World Hijab Day, which comes every year, February 1st. And back then, we were reorganized as you see us today. So after the first World Hijab Day in 2015, the sister decided to form an organization that would keep the spirit alive up to the next event. And upon that, they founded the Liberian Muslim Women Network on February 27, 2015. And since then, the network have been involved in a series of activities. They have hosted the the Ramadan Children Program. They have been donating food stuff to needy Muslims during the month of Ramadan. And they are also been in collaborating with other Islamic organizations to carry on Islamic awareness, to carry on programs that will work benefiting the society. And consortium of the Muslim youth organizations happy to be our major partner, join us in the second World Hijab Day celebration. And from then up to now, they still remain our true partner in progress. And so, not to waste much of the time because of the time factor, the network having promised the audience on the World Hijab Day on February 1st, 2016, that they're going to involve a series of activities. One, they wanted to establish the Islamic Marriage Bureau, wherein they're going to facilitate marriages of sisters and brothers who are wanting to unite or be unionized in church and endeavor. With that vision in mind, and with the hope that we will have our office space, we're going to open a bureau within the network. After that, the sister also decided to send this as a female-driven organization. Our main focus is propagating the religions of Islam. And they thought it wise to have a lecture series named after the first female, or should we say the first Muslim in Islam, our mother Khadija. That would be named Khadija Binti Kuwali Islamic Lecture Series, which we have intended that will come quarterly. That means 3 times in the year. So this will be initiated towards the World Hijab Day event. And also, one of the dreams, looking at our society, we need to mold the mind of the children. Our children are coming up, and they have the proposal that is already in hand, talking about the Islamic daycare center, that which we teach the children both the secular religion, and the secular part, and that of the Islamic part. So with these dreams in mind, it is our hope, like our big brother said, Darling, success is what we are yearning for. That the beginning of this office opening, we see as a milestone in towards the dream being realized about the vision that they never had. So not to waste much of the time, and not to say again, not to waste much of the time, I'll stop here.
As the preparation is the presentation of the office is now done by our brother Ibrahim.
Mr. Darami, your presence here is highly recognized. Our Imam, Chef Prime, and Qatar Embassy representation is here, Mr. Dakwa, all invitees, press, and the Muslim Women Network Organization. We are very happy today. We are happy by presenting our office to the public. But we are very sorry for the delay to start with, but the program was supposed to commence earlier. Well, alhamdulillah, that's the will of the Almighty. This time is what the Almighty proposed that the office will be officially opened to the public, inshallah. So thank the Almighty and we appreciate what He has done. This office, the organization has been ineffective since 2 years ago. And alhamdulillah, we have done a lot. The activity we have done has impressed the brothers, other organizations that seems at least that they should provide an assistance for us one way or the other. And the Liberia Muslim Women Network, they are women, they are hard-working organization of women with modesty, organization with women with credibility, with determination to see the society has improved morally and Islamically. So inshallah, the aim and objective of this organization is to see the young women in the nation at least present themselves out there modestly. And we are here to facilitate this, such a dream, and we'll see that dream has been achieved, inshallah. Not to take much of your time, inshallah. This office was paid for by an office from the government wing, the Ministry of Finance, the former Minister of Finance, Honorable Amara Mohamed Kone, the former Finance Minister who is presently on international assignment. He paid for this office due to the hard-working effort of the women, the Liberia Muslim women, because of their aim and objective of promoting peace and reconciliation in the country, due to their responsibility of promoting modesty in the society, due to their responsibility of advocating for girl child education, due to their responsibility of promoting children education in the country as a whole. I think these are some of the ideology the minister stands for. I think this impresses him most, that he thinks his future plan, whatever he thinks he's going to do for this country, I think the organization has to be part of his agenda. So he said he deemed necessary to assist this organization by providing us an office. We are very grateful to what he has done to us, and we pray that Allah will provide, continue to bless him and bless all of us that are here today. Not to waste much of your time, I'm Ibrahim Konadin Fofana presenting this office on behalf of the Liberia Muslim Women Network to the invitees, to all the public generally, especially the presence of the Qatar Embassy. They are very good partners to this organization. They have promoted the organization a lot. We appreciate their effort, and we still seem we are looking forward for further assistance, and whatever assistance at least we can provide for this organization, I think will be highly appreciated. We thank everyone. The office is open to one and all. We welcome everybody, and we thank you all for coming. Assalamu alaikum.
Mr. Mohammed M. Sharif Sr., and he will be speaking on the topic, the role of women in child development for national duty. Mr. Sharif. You can get a microphone to him.
You want it? Okay. Same one, go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. this afternoon to be called to speak on the topic women duties. Heads of the Liberia Muslim Women Network, distinguished guests, members of the full estate, religious leaders, women of faith, members and sponsors of the network, embassies present, ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah for this day in our life. We give praises to the Almighty Allah for creating us to be the best of creation and providing us with the wisdom that will aid us to differentiate between right and wrong. A wisdom that will help us to know the path to hellfire and paradise. When I was called last night to come and speak on this topic, I told the person who called me, I said, you are taking me unaware. And it needs some research. It's a huge task. But with others' guidance, we make some attempt to address the issue. So therefore, please permit me to seek Allah's guidance in addressing this issue. And I believe that all of us can together address this issue. For the mere fact that when the ribbon was cut, our brother who cut the ribbon squarely addressed the issue and told us the role of women. When you see on the placard, it's clearly addressed on the placard, the role of women in child development. And I was joking one of them, I said, you said we should not discriminate, and you are emphasizing their child. Is that not discrimination? Whatever be the case, we know that the women have a pivotal role in developing children. In Quran 223, Allah asked its mother to support the child for 2 years, and that should be in agreement with the husband that he will provide all the sustenance that the woman needs. It should be in agreement with both of them that whatever be the case, I will hold myself until the 2 years go through. That should be an agreement between them. But God knows why He said we should use the breast milk. Currently, scientists are telling you, use the breast milk. And that is the interconnection between the child and the mother that we should know as human beings. The mother plays a major role in the upkeep of children. It's little wonder that a child gravitates towards the mother. Say Charles Smith, a Kansas State University child development expert. After all, mothers represent the child born to the world and the understanding of it. Because they are the test bearer. They are the one who introduce the children to the world. They are the one tell them that this is good and this is bad. And so this researcher recognizes what is the relationship between the child and the mother. A mother has a different relation with her kids than a father. And he went on. I think a lot of that is based on biological connection. We don't fully understand the power of that connection. And even the mothers don't fully understand the power of that connection. Okay? According to Smith, children recognize and experience the connection with their mothers through the feelings and emotions they associate with her. As you touch a baby or the child, that feeling is a communication between the mother and the child. The father's feeling is different. The mother's feeling is kind and soft. Children are 60 to 80% close to their mothers at age 0 to 10 years or more for the girl child. With parents' rule, while parent rule cannot be revised, more than not, children are going to feel that their father is a knight in sharing armor who will keep them to make them feel safe and protect them, make them not to fear. But the mother, the primary source of comfort and care is with the mother. Recent research findings reported by Lauren Roberts shows that mothers have a greater impact on their children's emotional achievement than fathers. She went on, maternal influence was found to be the learning factor over whether children stay on to school and go to university and to social mobility. Mothers and daughters, although there was still a distinct link between the significant impact on their offspring academic achievement, even though they may have higher income than the partner. But we are saying the father may have a PhD or more than PhD, they have more income, but the child grew to the mother more than the father. And they are to the mother more than the father. The mother spent the last penny from their pocket for the child more than the father. They stay with the child more than the father. And therefore the impact on the child's mind and upkeep more than us, the father. Despite the fact that we have the money, we have the intellect. It is against this background that the child development experts have come to the conclusion that mothers are very important in the development of children and in preparation of the national duties. So mothers are the ones that prepare us for national duty. They are the ones that whisper in our ears. They are the ones that tell us this is good, this is bad. They are the ones always saying, you made me shame. You know I have suffered too much in this house. Okay? So with that, we believe that the mothers have a pivotal role in child development for future duty. Under our law, at age 18, the child yesterday is considered to be a decision maker today. Now, between 0, age 1, and 10 or more, they have been nurtured by their female parents. We all agree with that. And very seldom, the male. When you cry, they say, can't take your baby, can't take your child. When you do bad, they say that your child. Any good is associated to both of us. And therefore, we consider the mother to be doing more between 0 age to 1 to 10 than the male parent. Between age 10 and 18, both of us will join to do what? To make sure that the child is catered for, the child is sent to school, the child is trained, the child is doing this, is being advised and so forth. But remember, from 0 to 1 to 10 is more than from 11 to 18, which is just 8 years. And both of you are impacting on the child. Islam provides that a child should be born in wedlock. That is the place where the Human Rights Declaration failed to recognize. Because once a child is not born in wedlock, it means that the right will never be completed, the right of that child. And the Human Rights Declaration calls for the right of a child. The right of the child should be that the child should be born as a legitimate child. And once you miss that link, the child rights will never be correct. And that is where Islam says you should start from. So that the child right will start from the wedlock all the way to the time that we live. So we Muslims believe that the mother should be highly respected. And in another story, the Prophet, may Allah be pleased with him, is reported as saying to a man who went to the Prophet Isaac, he said, I have grown, I have worked, I have done everything, but I'm just poor. I cannot afford to survive, I need to provide for my parents. But God gave me something that is very little that I want to give to one of them. Who should I offer? Say your mother. The second time, he said your mother. The third time, he said your mother. The fourth time, he said, and your father. That means that the mother has three major roles in child development, in child well-being, and in child benefit than we, the father. You can see another scenario. When the child is left with the father because of breaking in marriage, the child who live with the father many times is left abandoned. The father go out to go look for another woman. The father go out to go do different work, to go work this and that. The child is left alone. And sometimes when they are growing, they are blamed for what transpired that they were not part of it. Islam provides that a child should be, in most instances, the stability of a child for better tomorrow depends more on the mother's care and regular contact. Before I conclude, let me give you a story for those who are grown with a religious historical fight. A child was born in the country, I will not need the country, I will not need the child, but from the story you tell me the child. And in this country, the group of people from whom the child was born have migrated to this country. And they were growing in number. So the king of that country and the elders around the king were afraid that these people would overcome them. And therefore they decided any boy child born of those families must be slaughtered. So the woman and her husband born this child. They decided to go in hiding with the child. After they went for some time, they said, we will discover one day and the child will be born. So what do? We put the child in the basket and put her on the water. Somebody will take the child. And that was the decision of the mother. And pleaded with the husband, they agreed. And the child was taken by a princess of a wicked king in that country. The name is there, but I don't want to call it that way. So I said king in that country. And the princess have not gone. So she grew long for the child. And then they wanted to see to it that the child is cared for by breastfeeding. All the women who have been working to breastfeed children, they brought them one by one. They tried them. They were not possible. The child will refuse all of them. So somebody came and said, I know a lady that I'm sure when we bring that lady, the child will suffer from that lady. Then the princess went and told the father, told the mother. He said, okay, let the man go and bring the child. And the person went for the child mother. And the child mother came. As soon as the child saw the mother, the child started dancing. And when she gave the titty, the baby took the titty and suffered the titty. That is the connection, that is the bond that God has created for the children to their mother. They respond to their mother quickly, they listen to their mother very fast. And to conclude, I want to tell us that the child is the first teacher and friend of the child. The mother is the first teacher and the friend of the child. The mother is the first parent who knows the child, and the child knows the mother before any other person, before even the father. The mother is the first to know the child's name and study their language. There is a language communication link between the child and the mother. The father can't understand, nobody can understand except the mother. When the child cries, they interpret to you what the child wants, what is happening to that child. So they learn the language so fast because God has created that link between them. The mother is the first caretaker and interpreter of the child's language. the first advisor and negotiator on behalf of the child. They go to the father, say, we need this for the children, we need this for the child, we need this and that, before you see the child face. And when the mother is angry, something wrong with the mother, you're sitting down, that can communicate to the child's mind. The child will come and ask the mother, Mama, what happened? You say no. They will stay in 6 before they know something happened. The feeling that you use again is not given. The way you touch them is not there. The way you respond to them is not coming. And therefore they will say no, something is wrong. Tell us what is wrong. To conclude, the mother is the first in everything that the child needs in coming up to 7 years and above. Therefore, we wish to end by saying thank you, mothers, for your hard work and support over there, for your courage, for your patience, and painstaking exercises. Assalamu alaikum.
سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه والذين تبعوهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and peace and His chosen servants. Special prayers and blessings on our Master Muhammad, Prophet of Allah, the members of his family, his companions, and all those who follow them in goodness to the end of time. Saying today's prayer, it is my wish and hope that those who follow them in goodness will include the fathers and members of the Liberia Muslim Women Network. Allah says something to us in the Quran. And every time I consider things and look at the situation, the way we find ourselves as Muslim women in the world, I ask a lot of questions. What Allah says is, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. We are the best ummah ever evolved for mankind, the best community, the best nation that the Creator has ever produced. We should be superior. We should be the clean set of the role models, the examples, the ones that everyone else should strive to emulate. This is where Allah has placed us. But every time I recite this ayah and ponder on the meaning, I'm bound to ask whether we fit, whether this ayah is describing the people we have today. Of course, in few places in the world, we find communities of Muslims who walk in line with the true meaning of this verse. But I'm afraid from my assessment
most of the time, the opposite is the case. Being the best, being superior, has to do with being on top. And superiority must be based on something. And this thing must be a yardstick, the measuring rod for progress, for success, for great accomplishments. And this thing is defined in the Quran. In an ayat where Allah says, يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Allah will raise up and rank those who believe amongst you and those who are given knowledge. This and knowledge are the basis of every kind of superiority. Because through the two, you have character, you have the development of a holistic personality. In this country, we are challenged to ensure that as we fight for our rightful place as citizens of Liberia, we are challenged to ensure that whatever we do, wherever we are, we do it in the best possible way, in the way that those who are not Muslim will admire us and wish to be like us. In other words, in every situation we find ourselves in, we should be the role models. We should be the pace setters. This way we will be respected. And I can see that the members of the Muslim Women Network are trying to walk along this path. But I must tell you that it is a struggle. It is not a merit-making trip. You are challenged to ensure that Muslim ladies, especially girls in this country, take pride in their religion. If you are proud in their religion, most of them will like to look like you are. Will not Islamic attire if they're proud of their religion. Will not to associate with Islamic organizations. If they're proud of their religion, they will aspire to attend Islamic institutions. But this is not the case so far. Most of our young people don't even want to hear the name Islam and they come to the choice of schools that they attend. Tell them about cathedral, they're happy. You tell them about Salvation Army, they're happy. Tell them about convent, they're happy. Tell them about Muslim Congress, Islamic Unity, or Quran. They don't want to hear that because they feel it is associated with inferiority. So our challenge is to prove ourselves superior. This will be on the basis of knowledge. I lived in Ghana 8 years. And I saw Muslim women on television were deliberating on issues of Islam and the language of the land, English, quoted from Islamic sources with eloquence, logic, and superior wisdom. And so when I went to the university, the whole department was headed by a Muslim woman. That was something for the girls, the Muslim girls in Ghana to be proud of. And so they were happy to identify with Islam. And so the challenge here, some of you are mothers, some of you are still in school, is to ensure that you acquire as much education as is necessary to be on top in this country. Because when people see you in this time and they hear you speak and they understand that the person speaking is speaking with such knowledge and authority that nobody can dare to challenge her, they will have to submit. And the Quran says,
حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. We will show them our signs in the farthest horizons, and in themselves until it becomes clear that this is the truth. When they see that any time Muslims get involved in something, it is all in a stand-up way. And we have to admit that Islam is the way, and our young girls will be proud. The media will be proud of you, members of the Muslim Women Network. We admire the World Hijab Day organized with others. We admire the attire the founders of the some of you. Well, some one of you give me a link the last time I saw the hijab, and she's here. If that was Muslim women dressed like that and they are in cars driving, we are happy. One of these things that we are confident by education, before articulacy. I just want to tell you that we have embarked on a number of programs at the National Imam Council. And very soon we'll be coming to you to explain the mission and the vision of the Imam Council, vision for Islam in this country. Our mission, this generation of Imams, the mission we set out for ourselves. To explain that to you so that we can see how together we can live Islam from the condition in which the Muslim community is from the condition in which it is now, to where it is supposed to be. But we are reaching out to everybody, to the Christian community, the Christian establishments, the leadership, for the international community, up to the highest level of the UN, the Governmental Security Council delegation, government institutions as well, to make the person of Islam fit, so that they begin to feed the new generation of Muslims in this country. Our fathers did their best. But it's our time to ensure that Islam retains its rightful place in this land. And never mind, you'll hear another story. One of those.
A brother of mine, one who I consider it's sometimes good to really appreciate people. The network have honored me. Let me give them thanks and praises. Thanks to other boys who have made me be your servant. And like I always told you people, I'm your servant. Whatever I do, you are the one guiding me in the process. So I must thank you, all of the dua, all of the supplication, may Allah accept everything. In our mosque, sometimes people say, when you enter the women, then sometimes you forget about the black man mentality. But we hope and pray that inshallah Allah will guide us through your prayers. Whatsoever that we're going for, may Allah give this to us. Whatsoever ahead of us in terms of dinner, may Allah save us from it. Like I said, let me come back to my area comment. I want for Brother Simon Kumada to come forward.
Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin, wa Khaliquna, wa Raziquna, wa Huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor,